Do you want to get rich? Well, today I'm going to be talking all about how to grow a business online. I have used the online space successfully to scale my tax firm, Tax Alchemy, to over 8 figures multiple years. I'm going to break down all of the key lessons that I learned and what you need to learn if you're growing an online business. Without further ado, let's dive in. All right, guys, applying these lessons to your own business can potentially help you scale to 6, 7, or maybe even 8 figures. So I want to make sure that I can give you this information broken down. First thing that we're going to talk about is building a strong social media presence. We live in an attention economy. The people who generate the most attention have the ability to generate the most sales. This is because sales follows attention, never the latter. The good news about this is that it is now possible to get a substantial amount of attention for free due to social media. So as a baseline principle for growing your business online in the modern economy, you need to make sure that you have a social media presence for your brand on all of the top social media platforms. This is the best way to grow your audience and increase the amount of attention your brand gets without breaking the bank. So if you do not have accounts on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, then yes, you should immediately start setting these up. Once the accounts are set up, you're going to start creating content and pushing it out on these platforms. You're going to make the content not only educational, it's going to be entertaining, or both educational and entertaining. The general theme of your content should be connected to your business. Please start posting content on all of these platforms. Once you've done this, you'll start to see which one of the followers seems to be the most responsive. Prioritize that platform. Is it Instagram where people are responding the most? Is it TikTok? Is it Facebook? Prioritize that platform, but still keep posting content on the other platforms. This is what people fail to do. Oftentimes, you can repost the same content on different platforms without penalty, and this can help you scale with time. Once you have built up enough attention through social media, you can start monetizing this attention in various ways. Maybe this is the first time you heard the word monetize. What this means is you can sell tickets to events through your social media account. You could sell products through your social media account. You could sell services through your social media account. That's monetizing the attention. If you do this the right way, you could potentially bring in a tremendous amount of business through your social media accounts. And in the world in which we live in, content is king. This is why many of the most successful business owners and business leaders, such as Grant Cardone, Gary Vaynerchuk, Alex Hormozi, and many others, focus so heavily on content production, and so does Karlton Dennis. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is collaborating with other creators. The reason why collaborating with other content creators and entrepreneurs is so helpful in this space is because other creators tend to have their own audiences. So if you can collaborate with them, then you can help to grow your own audience by arbitraging value to their audience. For example, in my business, I have many high-profile collaborations with other business owners and athletes, influencers. When we do this, my audience gets to learn more about the person I'm collaborating with, and their audience gets to learn more about me and my company, Tax Alchemy. It's a win-win situation. Doing collaborations with creators with large audiences of their own is one of the best ways to grow your audience. And ideally, you should collaborate with people who have audiences that you think would be interested in your content and business. If I'm doing taxes, I should not be doing content with people who are creating flower pots. They may not have any interest in learning about taxes and tax strategy. Once again, the larger your audience is, the easier it is to generate sales for your business. So keep those collaborations going. Now that we've talked a lot about organic creation, let's move on to number 3, running paid ads and targeting specific keywords for your audience. Now, in addition to creating a large amount of organic content for your social media accounts in the 2 examples I gave you, running paid ads can also be a great way to bring attention to your business. And most social media platforms and search engines allow you to run paid traffic or paid advertising. If you go with this route, you can choose your ads to be shown to people who search for specific keywords or who are in your target customer demographic. Now, you don't necessarily have to run ads yourself. I didn't run ads myself early on. You can hire a company to do this for you. You can also find individual contractors on sites like Upwork and Thumbtack. There's people constantly looking for jobs around paid advertising. The nice thing about paid ads is that they're incredibly scalable. The more money you spend, the more people will see your ads. You just need to have a good back-end offer and provide good services. This can save you a lot of time compared to having to create organic content all the time for your social media accounts. However, you have to remember, organic content is free. Paid content is not free. But as long as you bring in more money than you spend on ads, this can be a great way to promote your business. Now, I want to talk about creating value-packed lead magnets. Another great way to grow your business online is having the correct lead magnet. Karlton, what's a lead magnet? A lead magnet are resources or incentives offered to potential customers in exchange for their contact information, typically an email address and a phone number. There's a core tool in a digital marketing ecosystem to generate leads, to build email lists, and to start nurturing customer relationships. So lead magnets are often free or they're a very low cost, such as $7 or $17. At my company, we use a variety of lead magnets. For example, in the description below this video, I better have a lead magnet down there. You should see a link to my ebook, to a cost segregation study calculator. All of these are lead magnets. So I'm exchanging value so I can get your contact information and nurture you through email marketing, which helps me build a relationship with the customer over time. Email marketing to a large list of former customers and new leads can be an extremely effective way, when done correctly, to get new customers to buy from you. In fact, according to a study of over 2,000 marketers conducted by Litmus, every $1 spent on email marketing generates an average of $36 in sales. Because the returns of email marketing can be so high, you should definitely make sure that you are taking full advantage of it and that you use lead magnets to lead people over to the emails. Next, we're going to talk about optimizing your tax deductions. Business owners are eligible for a wide variety of tax deductions thanks to the Internal Revenue Code, such as 162A. 162A is a provision in the U.S. tax code that allows business owners to deduct ordinary and necessary expenses paid or incurred during the taxable year in carrying on a trade or business. Now, these deductions can significantly reduce your taxable income for business owners and are one of the most widely used provisions for expense deductions in the tax code. I mean, I think I talk about code section 162A every single day on this channel. Here are some examples of deductions that you could potentially claim as a business owner. You can write off advertising costs. If you're spending money on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok for ads are a business expense to help you make money. That's ordinary and necessary for you to grow your company. So advertising costs, absolutely. What about if you rent out an office space? Office space rent counts as a business expense. What if you need to travel for business? What about business meals? What about startup expenses just to get your business started? What if you have work computers, work phones, professional service fees because you need to pay attorneys or you need to pay a legal team to set up your LLC? And guys, there's so much more you can write off. Being a business owner is kind of awesome because you get to turn all these personal expenses that most people personally spend their money on into business write-offs, but then you also get to go buy other business stuff that helps you make money. It's the best of both worlds. The more money that you can deduct, the more money that you can save in taxes. And the more money you save in taxes, the more money that you can reinvest back into your business to help you grow it. Some business owners overlook the importance of optimizing their deductions. So when this is done correctly, you can access a significantly higher amount of capital that can help you reinvest and grow your business. This is the advantage of doing tax strategy. If you need help optimizing your tax deductions as a business owner, please get in touch with my company by booking a call using the link in the description below if you're making over $300,000. Just want to make sure I said that. Now, here are some critical hires that you're probably going to need to make as a business owner. Many new business owners underestimate the importance of making the right hires early on. As a result, they often end up wearing too many different hats in the first few years of running their businesses and running themselves almost out of business. This can lead to exhaustion, this can lead to burnout, and this is definitely not something you want. I've been there, I've done it before. Also, it can create costly bottlenecks that slow the growth of your business without you even realizing it until later. Now, instead of letting this happen to you, focus on making several critical hires as soon as you have the budget to do so. What you're going to have to do is you're going to need to figure out what the most important areas of your business are, and you're going to start making hires to handle some of these most important areas. Karlton, shouldn't I be doing the most important areas? No, you shouldn't. No. You shouldn't, or else you're always going to be doing the most important areas of your business, which means your business always will rely on you most importantly. If you cannot afford full-time employees at your business, start out with contractors. When I was first growing my business, I started out with a number of contractors. Some of these contractors eventually became full-time employees as the business grew and as their roles expanded. Making strategic hires can help bring expertise to your company that complements your open strengths. Now, this will also give you back some of your time and allow you to focus on your core business goals rather than spreading yourself thin across tasks that you have less experience in. Adding the right professionals can be a true blessing for your company and can make the process of scaling your company so much easier. So learning how to build and run a team effectively is one of the most important skills that you can have as a business owner. Last but not least, let's talk about implementing a referral program. I don't know why most business owners don't think about this from the onset. A referral program is a marketing strategy where businesses incentivize existing customers or partners or advocates to refer new customers to their products or services. In exchange, the referral typically receives rewards such as discounts, cash, store credit, or any other benefits you want to come up with. Oftentimes, the referred customer may also get an incentive, like a discount on their first purchase. These programs leverage word of mouth marketing to build trust. It allows you to acquire new customers through your existing customers, which can be very cost effective, and it increases brand loyalty. For example, a business owner might offer a $10 coupon to a customer who refers a friend, and then the friend gets 10% off the first order. It's an effective referral program strategy. You can also make this trackable via unique referral links or codes, and it can be promoted through your emails. It can be promoted through your social media or even webinar prompts. Also, keep this in mind. Under Code Section 162A, cost associated with running a referral program may be deductible as ordinary and necessary business expenses. So yes, you paying out a referral, their referral fee is an ordinary and necessary expense. When referral programs are used correctly, they can be extremely effective at boosting your sales every month. That's also how I've been able to build Tax Alchemy today. When you take care of your customers and you save them money and you walk them through those savings in the tax return and you do things the right way, they're going to want their friends and family members to experience the same things that you felt. That's all I got for today. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you enjoy being on this channel. Thank you guys so much for allowing for me to teach you today. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.